morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on when you're watching this, and welcome back to Tekkit. So here you can see in the background I have set up a huge array of these wonderful advanced solar panels, and they're all very nicely following the sun across the sky, generating plenty of power to power my base. Or at least that's what I thought they would do. When I decided upon doing this and using these solar panels, I didn't do any research into how efficient or effective they were. Now, considering it costs at least, let's say I think it's 3 diamonds or maybe more to build each of these solar panels. That's right, there's 3 diamonds involved in building each of these solar panels or more. To my shock, let's just see if they're up to efficiency yet. So they're not quite up to full efficiency just yet, but they're getting close because the sun's getting high in the sky. So they'll get to about 4. Oh, what's going on here? Why have they all moved? They'll get to about 4. There you go, 4.4, 4.5 kilowatts a second, I guess, which sounds like a lot of power. However, when I looked at and monitored the redstone energy cell, I found that, oops, let's get it. I've totally balled this up. Wait a second, there we go, 15. We're getting effectively about, let's see if I can balance it out. There we go, about 50 RF per tick at full efficiency from all of these panels. That's right, 50 per tick. So if I put it up to 55, it goes down, put down to 50, it goes up. That's apocalyptically terrible. So this is not a useful power generation system at all. As someone very rightly pointed out in my previous episode's comments, Galacticraft is a bunch of wank. It does not compatible, does not compute, it does not work with anything at all. So I am just about maintaining an average level of power. Yeah, 2 of these are full and 2 of these are empty. I'm not quite sure why it doesn't balance out the draw from the other side, but we are getting, with this clock slightly over, about 21,000 RF per tick, which just gives me a little bit more to keep everything ticking by. So what I want to focus on in this episode is working out how to, oh no, where's the door gone? Secret entrance. How to process and prepare all of the wonderful resources that we're gathering. So we're getting cheese, which you don't really need. We're also picking up plenty of redstone, coal, platinum ore, which is extremely important because that's our shiny metal to make more Enderium. Yellowite's not actually coming through that much, but we've got gold and things as well. So we need to pull this into our ME network, but we need to also then auto-process it. And I want to get rid of this system here, because having all of this set up in the front lobby is unnecessary. I want to have a back room somewhere full of machines with automatic input buses and export buses and pulverizers and furnaces, so that every time an ore is added to my network, either from a quarry that I've got running somewhere or from the laser drill, it will automatically get processed into ingots. Because obviously I can teach a pulverizer how to convert, lag. I can teach a pulverizer, for example, how to craft 1 shiny metal by pulverizing 1 shiny ingot, or how to craft 1 copper dust by pulverizing 1 copper. So what we want to do, I've already built the room to save obviously watching it, and again I've used the carpenter's doors. So I have a room set up in here. Now I have the ME network coming in through the roof, and I have power set up below the floor. And so what I want to do is get my first redstone furnace. I've got one already. Nice, that's nice. And also a pulverizer, which I can craft hopefully. Nice and simple. And I can bin that off for now. I don't need that anymore. And we can start setting it up. So let's try and get this set up somewhere logical. I'm going to need some space all around it. So I can put import and export buses on maximum efficiency. So let's bring the power up the back like so. Probably going to regret putting this here, aren't I? So pulverizer goes on top, furnace goes on the bottom, and then we will just put that as the export for everything, and then we'll put 3 imports around the side. We'll obviously make sure that's got an input there. We can put an input on the side as well, and obviously we'll put an output at the bottom. So we now need an import bus. That'll be nice and easy. and we then need some export buses. Oh, I've only got a basic one on craft, have I? We're going to need a couple of these, aren't we? So let's put, we're going to need loads of them on craft anyway. So we'll grab those into there. And we need a basic processor to make precision export buses. And that'll be nicely. So we should be able to put, if I get it right, oops, wrong button, I didn't get it right. One there, and one there, which will just spin around. And that will allow me to import loads of wonderful stuff into this. Let's just put the cable in place, like so. And then we also want to be able to import into here, and then import back from the bottom. So initially we're going to have a bit of a backlog, but realistically we can be super efficient with all of this. So we'll get another one on that side as well. So what we want to do is we want to have a look at which ores we want to pulverize and then furnace. So from here we want to grab, for pulverizing, gold, silver, lead, iron. I think I'll save for a special one because we're going to get a lot of iron. Copper again, I think we're going to need a lot of. Diamond, oh, 47 diamond, that's nice. Redstone, coal, copper, so it's quartz, ferrous. We need to pulverize ferrous, that's good. Yellowite, we'll definitely need to pulverize that. Uranium, we don't need to pulverize that, would be dangerous a little bit. Silver, lead, more ferrous, cheese. I don't know what I'm going to do with the cheese ore. And we'll work out the some of the other ones as well. So aluminium we can just definitely put straight in. So what we can do now is to, in order to start seeing the system work, is take these two down as such. Okay. So what we want to do is on the furnace we can put aluminium, because obviously that will pump aluminium straight into there because you can't pulverize aluminium. And then on this one we want to put gold, yellowite, silver, lead, ferrous, and that will all start pulverizing into there. So is that filled up with a massive stack? There's loads of that in there. I'm guessing we're going to keep, like I said, keep copper and iron for a special one. So we're going to need another gap, and then we're going to need another one of these. So let's put another one up here. So the pulverizer can go on top. Again, we'll put 3 inputs. Actually, we're not going to need 3 inputs to this one, are we? This can be a super efficient one. Jesus Christ, there's loads of buttons to click. Okay. So we'll put that on top. We'll tell this to get rid of these. We'll take copper and iron. So this is in charge of copper and iron. Oops. There we go. I keep forgetting which button I've configured to be my flight control. So we need to grab another furnace. Nice and super quick to create. Put the furnace here. And again, make sure it's input, output. Grab an export bus. Nope, don't get that wrong. Get an import bus. Make that nice and simple. Good stuff. Put that on the bottom. And just connect it to that. Okay. So now we have this one, which will just spend almost a permanent amount of its life working through all of those resources, because we have a huge amount of all of the ores which we are dealing with, and obviously as we look at the rest of them we'll add more and more into here, because we're also going to need to pulverize some of the whatchamacallits. nether ores. So the nether ores need to follow a slightly different pattern because some of the nether ores need to be cooked to then become like double ores, and some of the nether ores need to be pulverized. So we can do obviously the redstone and the coal, they just need to go through a pulverizer. So we can set that up, redstone, coal. Obviously we'll leave the diamonds because I want to hit the diamonds with the Fortune 3 pick to get maximum diamonds. We also want to hit nether quartz through the pulverizer. Nether lapis needs to go through the pulverizer. Nether redstone needs to go through the pulverizer. I don't care about ruby ores and all those, we'll just leave those. Lapis we've got. Anything else needs to go through the pulverizer. Certus quartz needs to go through the pulverizer, that's all good. Nether sulfur can go through. It's a large amount of stuff we don't really need. Silicon can go through the pulverizer. So that's loads of stuff for the pulverizer. So we can probably grab another pulverizer, I think. I'll do as good. Let's go for the pulverizer. Begin. Okay. So I'll have our specialist pulverizer over here. So 1, 2, that's that one for the pulverizer. Oh no, it's still my blue block. Still my blue block. So pulverizer, I actually don't need anything on top of that, do I? Because the pulverizer is going to be standalone. So these are all, this wall is going to be the machines for processing ores, and then I'm going to use this wall to do the commands. So this is where I'm going to put all of the special blocks. So the precision export bus can obviously sit on top. We can get rid of the configuration and put all of these in there. Is there going to be enough space? No, we're going to be one short. That's fine. We'll get another one. It's slightly annoying that we don't have it pre-configured, but it's one more click. Put the silicon in there. So again, just configure this input, input, output. Oops. And then we will connect it together. Nice and easy. Obviously, I'll put another import bus or export bus on there, sorry, if I need to. So that's going to start pulverizing that. So we need the import. Should probably just build a stack of these, shouldn't I? Because I'm going to be using loads of them for this. This room is going to be filled with import and export buses. And then it just has to come around, and that's going to happily sit there now and process all sorts of what flipping heck. How much sulfur do you get per nether sulfur? Bloody hell. Let's just say thanks for that. That's quite impressive. So we might want to take this one and put the advanced precision import on it, so that we can deal with stacks at a time. So now that should be able to put him in there, and you never even see him arrive. 24. You get 24 sulfur for each. Jesus Christ, that's a lot. So that's all of those being nicely processed. So we've got diamonds. Obviously I've got my fortune. Am I carrying my fortune 3? I am carrying my fortune 3. So the fortune 3 will allow me to collect all of those diamonds. That'll do nicely. So we need to... how am I going to transfer that? We need to put this into an ender chest, don't we, effectively? So that'll make life the easiest way. That's the easiest way of doing it, is just to put an ender chest there. I don't need 4, I just need 1. So for now, I'll just do a quick manual swap. Any quick way of doing this? Apparently not, because they're all different. There we go. there was a quick way of doing it. Get all that in there, and we'll sort out the remaining ores that are left ever so shortly. Anything else? Come on, there's a couple of you together. Oops, filled up. Cheese. And everything is going swimmingly. Get all that out of the way. With that all out of the way, I can pick you up, and I can pick you up. Oh no, I lost some cheese. Put you on there instead, and that will sort that all out. Oops, guessing I lost my gold chest, did I? Oh, apparently I sacrificed my gold chest. If only I hadn't just like programmed my machine to process like a full stack of gold ore that I have generated. Oh, come on. Fell down the hole. Right, let's get out of here. This door is not ideal. I might have to put a double door in, even though it's not going to be symmetrical. So that room can be left alone now. I'm starting to dismantle a couple of these machines and hide them, so they're going to be hidden into here. So these should now all be running on empty. So you're just causing me problems at the moment because I need to get you out of the way, So we'll put, where are we going to put? Shall we put aluminium in here for now? That's the wrong one. And let me guess. I was going to say, I've taken all the basic processes and put them in the other end. Okay, so let's just sort this out so we never have to deal with it again. Always need to do this to get it all up to date. Rubby jubbly. So we can now make this bad boy. And we can put him or her, depending on whether or not you think it's a bad boy, on there. And just get their aluminium done. So that'll fill that with aluminium, no problemo. Move stacks at a time, that's fine. Get the aluminium burnt through that. It's going to cause me problems if any of these need to get built, but it's only a temporary situation. Might have to reorganize this a bit to get the ores a bit more focused. Oops. I need to think about putting some lyorium into. So we'll finish that up. We'll just get the basic export bus and a piece of yellorium. And we'll tell you to export yellorium because we need to make sure that I keep my reactor fully powered. Obviously my reactor is capable of producing far more steam than it currently is. Might have a look at maybe extracting the steam and putting it into something else. Because I can think, although I need obviously cyanite to build the actual turbines, can I build electric turbines relatively easily? And the answer is yes. So those bronze plates, which is bronze, okay, fair enough. That's good. That's a good sign. So I can make some of those turbines perhaps and use those to generate power from the steam from here. I'll have to put another like a steam export bus on it and see how well it responds to having that multiple system set up. If it works, it might be a bonus. The only other thing to test is maybe take away the final layer and put another layer of enderium on the end, because it's not getting all the power it could do because it's only using 70 of the 80 blades. So I don't know how I utilize the last 10. If anybody knows how to utilize the last 10, please let me know in the comments down below. I would be most grateful for your input. But we've made good progress in this episode. We're starting to put together fully automation. So we're hiding all of our automatic pulverizers and our furnaces, and basically getting everything. Jesus Christ, you're still producing sulfur. So that we have no ores, or eventually we're going to have no ores in here. If I type ore into here, it's going to have none of this. I don't want any of this. I want all of the ingots, and I want all of the dusts. Let's see how much sulfur we've got. 2,600. So again, we're going to get 600 sulfur. Wow, it's going to 24 times 600 is quite a few. I think we're going to be dumping some sulfur into our condenser to get some other resources. Righty ho. Well, I hope you enjoyed the episode. I hope you enjoyed the continued progress that we're making towards fully automated. Basically, eventually, we're going to be sitting here with our feet up, watching the whole of our world just self-maintain. It will just continuously tick forward, and we'll just be like, yep, I have won. I have built everything that needs to be built in order to win Tekkit. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed. Speak to you again soon. Bye for now.